Hey there, if you've ever wondered why some YouTube titles just seem to work and others, well, don't, you're in the right place, because today we're going to dive deep into key focus areas for improving your titles on YouTube videos. And we want to create titles that will grab attention and increase your clicks and increase your views and grow your YouTube channel. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. Okay, so first let's talk about why YouTube titles matter, or why titles matter in general, and not just thinking about it last second. Titles matter because they are what the audience sees and uses to determine whether or not they want to watch your video. So if your title is not clear, if your title is not engaging or doesn't stand out amongst all the other titles, it's going to decrease your click-through rate. And when your click-through rate decreases, YouTube is not going to be as apt to push your content out to other people because your stuff isn't being clicked on. It doesn't seem to have any interest. So if your titles are compelling enough, people will click on them, which will increase your CTR rate, which will increase your views, which will increase people actually getting into your video content. And then once they're in there, you need to make sure that your content is really good so that they stay there. So I'm going to give you 20 different ways in this video on how you can improve your titles and get that click that you so desire and that you've worked so hard for creating those videos. So let's get to it. First key focus area that I want to talk about today is benefit versus features. I learned this from Sean Cannell, and he always talks about how your titles should not only share the features of what you're talking about, but also the benefit to that user or that viewer. So like if you think of a product, a feature of a product would be quiet coffee maker. So that might be a feature. The coffee maker has the ability to be quiet. It's not a loud coffee maker. And the benefit of having a quiet coffee maker would be when you are a tired parent and you're getting up early and you don't want your kids to wake up, it is a quiet coffee maker. So that would be a benefit. Being able to make coffee when no one else wakes up. That would be a benefit of that coffee maker. So we don't want to just tell what the coffee maker is, like what the features of it, but we want to say the benefit of using it. So it's the same thing with your videos. We don't want to just say the features of your video, like this will improve your marriage, but we want to express the benefit of that. If you have an improved marriage, you have more energy, you have more vitality, you're more excited to be in the relationship, you show up better to work, you sleep better. There's so many benefits to having a better marriage. So that would be the benefit of the features that you're exposing in your video. So you want to sell the side that the benefits, not just the features of what you're talking about. So if you look at this in a title, you could say 5 steps to organize your closet. Now that is just saying that there's going to be 5 steps to organize your closet. That is just sharing the features. But if you want to share the benefits of 5 steps to organizing your closet, the benefit of that would be transform your messy closet into a stylish space in minutes. And the difference is here that the benefit is what hooks the viewers by speaking to the results that they will get by watching your video, not just about the features of your video. So the next thing I want to talk about now is number 2 is evoke emotion. You want to evoke emotions when you have titles. Emotion drives action, so you want to trigger excitement, curiosity, or even the fear in people to spark that click on your video. An example of this in a title would be, "This one strategy saved me $10,000. Now, doesn't that make you want to click? Doesn't that make you a little bit curious? How did they make that? How did they save it that $10,000? Like, what is that strategy? What is that one strategy that they used to save $10,000? Like, it's intriguing. It creates curiosity. It's emotional. It draws them in because they want to know what that one thing is. And then speaking of curiosity, that brings me to number 3. You want to create a curiosity gap in your title. So you want to leave them with a little bit of mystery. Like your title makes them wanting more. If you give away everything, there's no need to click on your video because they already know the answer. They already know if you do this, then you get this, right? But since they already know the answer, there's less of an opportunity or desire to click on your content. So for example, when you're trying to create curiosity gap title would be something like, I tried this strategy for 30 days. You won't believe what happened. ... You won't believe what happened. So that is creating that little bit of mystery. Like, I have no idea what happened. What they tried keto for 30 days. What happened? They tried face yoga for 30 days. What happened? Because it says you won't believe what happened. That's creating that curiosity gap. Instead of saying, I tried keto for 30 days and I lost 30 pounds. Like, that is less intriguing to click on it because you already know the answer. They lost 30 pounds. You might want to watch the video to see more about keto, but you would probably just go to another video about how to do keto versus watching someone just talk about how they lost 30 pounds because you already know the answer in the title. So you want to create that curiosity gap. Infuse your title with some mystery so that people have have a reason to click in. You got to leave that cliffhanger because that makes them want to know more and understand what happened. And number 4 would be to create a sense of urgency. So urgency is another big one that helps people to click on your videos. So use time-sensitive language to encourage people to act now. For example, do this before it's too late. Do this before you start your YouTube channel. Don't delay, you'll miss out. Something like that. It creates urgency and it creates this fear of missing out and compels viewers to click right away. So speaking of FOMO or fear of missing out, people don't want to miss valuable information, right? They want to be in the know. That's why people read the news. They want to know what's going on. They want to know what the current events are. And so you should tap into that. So for example, when I say something like, don't miss these top 3 hacks for instant growth, well, you're going to want to click on that because you are not going to want to miss those 3 hacks for instant growth that other people know about. You want to grow too. So you are going to click on those videos. On the flip side of that, number 6, you can also use the fear of consequence to motivate viewers. So this isn't the fear of missing out. This is the fear of consequence. And this is something like 7 mistakes killing your YouTube channel. Fix them now. It's like you are doing these things wrong. And if you don't fix them, you are going to face the consequences of having a channel that doesn't grow. So this kind of title warns them about something that could go wrong and encourages them to act immediately. Number 7, let's talk about the length of the titles. So you want to keep your titles concise. You want to keep them short, ideally under 60, 65 characters so they don't get cut off in search results. For example, something like boost your views in 10 minutes. That is short and sweet and to the point. Another thing I would recommend, number 8, would be to front load the keywords on the title. So what does that mean to front load the keywords in your title? It means to put all of the really great SEO words, the top keywords, the search words into the front of the title so that when people are scrolling through on their mobile devices, they will see those main keywords. So don't have all the fluff in the beginning of the title, have the keywords in the front of the title so that people will see that instantly when they open up that title. Example would be YouTube SEO tips, rank your videos fast. We're not saying rank your videos fast, SEO tips, YouTube SEO tips. We're saying SEO tips, rank your videos fast, or learn SEO tips, rank your videos fast, right? You're putting the most important thing in the front, SEO tips. People want to know SEO, how to do SEO. SEO is really important for growing your YouTube channel. So SEO tips right at the front, then rank your videos fast instead of the flipped way around. This way, when viewers come to see the title, they know exactly what they're getting and they don't have to, people are lazy. They don't have to open up the whole entire title or scroll over it to see the whole entire title. People just want to get the basics of what it is. They'll look at those first few words of your title, then they'll look at the thumbnail, and if it sounds interesting to them, if that combo of thumbnail and title are pique enough interest, curiosity, urgency, play on their emotions, is clear, and it has clarity, and they can clearly understand what they're looking at, they will click into your videos. Number 9, another powerful tactic for titles and creating great titles is to solve a problem or address desires. So with your audience, you really want to know your audience. And Sean Candle says this all the time, like the one who knows their audience best wins. And I think that's so true. So if you know what your audience does, what they desire, what their ambitions are in life, or what their problems are that they're facing, or what's keeping them up at night, if you can speak to those directly, either pain or pleasure, you will be able to get them to click because people want to avoid pain and seek pleasure. So if you can express that in your titles, you will get people to click on your titles. For example, something like how to stop overthinking and be more productive. Everyone's looking for ways how to be more productive, right? I mean, life is so busy. We need to find ways to be more productive. So you could say something like how to stop overthinking and be more productive fast in under 10 minutes. Tips for being more productive under 10 minutes. So it's tapping into that pain point, saying stop overthinking. So stop doing something that you struggle with and be more productive. And this video is going to show you how. So it's tapping into that pain point of the lack of being productive or the inability to stop overthinking, and then also tapping into the solution, be more productive. So it's not only tapping into the pain point, but it's also tapping into a solution for them or their desire or the desired outcome that they want. And number 10, this kind of feeds back into that whole ambition and that desire, the aspirations of your audience. Tap into the dreams and goals of your audience. That's a really important way to get them to click as well. So for example, become a full-time content creator in 2024. 2024. Also, using years is really helpful. So become a full-time content creator in 2025. You want to speak to the bigger picture of what their future could look like, that the audience is aiming for, that the audience desires, that your viewer really wants. They want to become a full-time content creator. So become a full-time content creator in 2025 or 2024 or whatever the year is. Become financially free in 2025. So you want to give that dream to them, share that dream in the title, like that ambition they're aiming for, what they're trying to achieve. You can also have that in the title because that is something that's going to have them click on it. Another thing that could help, number 11, would be to use numbers to grab attention. Like I was mentioning, the year is a great one to grab attention, especially at the beginning of the year, the start of the year. 2025, do this in 2025. That is really helpful. But also using numbers or lists in your title are very helpful. Like 5 ways to do this, 10 things to do, 10 video ideas for new YouTubers, 5 quick ways to lose weight, 5 quick ways to boost your metabolism. You want to use numbers, and very specific numbers are even better. So how I grew to 19,000 subscribers in 3 months, how I made $27,000 in 5 hours. It's very specific numbers. So that will also grab people's attention because it's unique. It's not typical. It grabs people's attention because of the specificity of the number. Rather than just saying, I made a bunch of money on the weekend, you say, I made $72,000 on the weekend. It's much more specific. It's much more appealing. It's like, wow, that much? How did they do that? And they click in, right? So being specific with giving specific numbers and unique numbers will help draw people into your videos as well. And speaking of specific, another great key concept is to be specific, not generic. So titles that are clear and actionable perform better than those that are not. For example, again, how I hit 10,000 subscribers in just 3 months. It's specific, it's actionable, and it's relatable. How I hit 10,000 subscribers, how I made it to 10,000 subscribers. It's specific and it's actionable. It's something that happened, and it's also relatable in just 3 months. So it's relatable to the people that are striving to get on YouTube and grow their channel. Another key concept with creating great titles is number 13, using power words. Power words like ultimate, proven, guaranteed makes titles compelling. For example, the ultimate guide to viral videos, the ultimate guide to titles, or the guaranteed way to reach financial freedom. Whatever it is, who wouldn't want to click on the title that has ultimate, guaranteed, proven way to do something? Like, of course you're going to click on that because that is obviously leads to your success. So having those power words in your titles are also very effective for getting the clicks. Number 14 would be to address the viewers directly. So use you or ask questions to make it feel personal. Like, for example, are you making these 3 big mistakes? Do you know what mistakes you're making? It feels like you're speaking directly to them, and it feels like you're going to be able to help them directly because you are directing the title to them. Number 15 would be to be unique. So you want to stand out from the competition. You want to have phrases that are unique and different and that aren't overused. Phrases like how to get more views is very overused, but instead you could say something like steal my hack to skyrocket your YouTube views overnight. That's a title with personality, with a little something different about it. It's not just like how to get more views. It goes into more detail about how you can like steal this hack that I have that I've been using, that I've used to become successful. You can use it too. It creates this intrigue. It creates excitement. It's got personality to it. It's something different than what you see when you scroll down the page. And this also leads into the next tip, number 16. Use different adjectives. So instead of using generic adjectives like amazing, awesome, wonderful, great, try something vivid and new, such as the unstoppable strategy for gaining subscribers. Doesn't that sound more powerful than the great strategy for gaining subscribers or the awesome strategy for gaining subscriber? The unstoppable, you will be unstoppable with this strategy for gaining subscribers. You're not just going to be awesome, you're going to be unstoppable. That word is so much more powerful than something overused like awesome or great or the best strategy for gaining subscribers, right? It sounds so much more powerful, so that you just can infuse like more intensity into your titles with using different adjectives that people aren't really expecting to see. Another tip that you could do, or a key concept you can use with creating your titles, is to look outside of your niche for inspirational titles. So a lot of people, oftentimes people say, go to your niche and find what's working in your niche and use that title and put it on one of your videos. I say actually go outside of your niche and study other channels and find out what they're doing in their channels and what's working for them, and use that title, readapt it, of course, for your niche. For example, a beauty title or a beauty channel might have a title like The Secret to Flawless Skin, but that can also inspire a tech title like The Secret to Flawless Video Editing or something like that. So you can take that title and rework it for your niche. The Secret to Flawless Weight Loss. You can totally reuse it in your own niche. Tip number 18 would be to use proven title structures and plug your own topic into them. For example, how to achieve desired result without common obstacle. So to plug in your niche thing, for me, it would be how to grow subscribers without spending $1. Simple and effective. So how to achieve the desired result without the common obstacle. In this case, the desired result is grow subscribers. The common obstacle is money or time or something like that. So you are saving them from that obstacle. So how to grow subscribers without spending $0.10 or something like that. So it's simple and effective. And speaking of plug and play templates for titles, I have created a whole packet of information that goes along with this video. So if you go into the description below and you click on the link, you can get access to a PDF that basically walks you through how to create great titles, but then it also lists a ton. I think I listed over 100 plug and play titles that you can use on your channel right away to start getting the clicks that you want on your videos. Tip number 19, leverage trends or timely topics, like things that are popular right now. Tie your title to current events or trending topics in order to get people to click. For example, whatever's trending right now means for creators in 2024. It makes your content feel fresh and relevant. So what shorts mean for creators in 2024? So what longer shorts mean for creators in 2024 or something like that. So it makes your content feel fresh and relevant. So if you leverage those trends that are currently going on right now. And lastly, I saved the best for last. Number 20, tap into the big 3 on YouTube: health, wealth, and relationships. These universal topics always get attention. They always work. They make the most money on YouTube. How can your video help with something regarding health? How can it help with something regarding wealth, making money? And how can it help with someone have a better relationship? For example, how to double your income without working more hours. That's tapping into financials, wealth, double your income. But it's also tapping into health without working more hours. People are tired. People want to have peaceful, calm lives. They don't want to work all hours of the day. So this title is tapping into wealth and health because it's reducing your workload, but it's also doubling your income. So it's tapping into 2 major topics on YouTube. Another example could be simple tips for better relationships in just 5 minutes. So better relationships is something people want. And simple is people always want something that's simple. They don't want things that are difficult. That's easier for them. That's easier for their health. They're already stressed out. So if it's simple tips, it's going to be easier for them. So it's going to help it's going to improve something with regards to their health because it's easy. It's not hard. It doesn't take a lot of time. And then in just 5 minutes is also emphasizing that reduced time. So time is always really great to include in your titles as well. How it saves you time, how it saves you money, how it saves you headache, stress, whatever, emotional turmoil. Those are all great things to add into your titles. So quickly before I end this video, I want to give you some examples of poor titles or titles that could be improved and then the titles that are improved. So let's say you have a video and it's how to sew better. That is your title. It's weak. It's lacking a lot of the things that would help people to click on it. How to sew better is searchable, but sew better than who? Sew better than what? What is better? Like what level are we talking about? It's so unclear. You want your title to be clear. So another way to make this more clear would be 5, remember we talked about using a number, a specific number, 5 sewing hacks that will instantly improve your skills. 5 sewing hacks that will instantly improve your skills. It's tapping into the number, it's tapping into sewing hacks, which makes it unique. It's not saying how to sew, it's saying hacks, these tips and tricks or something you don't know. It's a hack that will instantly is an adjective that is describing how fast it's going to happen. Improve your skills. That's what people want. They're tapping into the ambition, the desire of what people want when they want to learn how to sew better. They want to improve their skills. So it's tapping into so many things with this improved title. The next title, tips for gardening. Very basic. It is search friendly and it is talking about a topic, gardening. What kind of tips are you talking about? To make this more viral, 10 gardening secrets you wish you knew sooner. So this is tapping into that fear of missing out. It's also tapping into kind of that fear of consequences. You wish you knew this sooner, implying that you're doing something wrong. 10 gardening secrets. 10 is tapping into that specificity, that number. Gardening secrets is tapping into something you don't know, but you want to know because someone else knows it, right? So it's tapping into that desire to know what other people know. So that this title is much stronger than just tips for gardening, right? Do you see the difference? Tips for gardening, 10 gardening secrets you wish you knew sooner. Very different titles. Another example of a poor title would be My YouTube Journey. It's clear that you're talking about your YouTube journey, but a viral version of this same title would be something like How I Went from 0 to 10,000 subscribers in just 6 months. My YouTube journey. So it's much different than just saying my YouTube journey. It's presenting it in such a way that is like, this is what I achieved, and do you want to know how I did it? And we kind of talked about this one already, but how to organize your closet is very basic. It is clear. It's to the point. How to organize your closet. Okay, this video will help me to organize my closet. But a more impactful title would be something like the 5-minute closet organization trick you need to try today. The 5-minute, very fast, specific, using a number, closet organization trick. It's a trick. It's not typical. It's not what you find everywhere. It's a trick, and you need to try it today. So it's saying it's presenting it to the audience, like you need to do this today. It's not she needs to do this today, or they need to do this today, or creators need to do this today. It's you need to do this today. So it's also drawing you in with that intensity of calling them out, calling that person out, and talking directly to them. Speaking about this in general too, another way to make sure your title catches people's attention is to actually niche it down to people in particular, like to content creators, to sewers, to beginner sewers, to beginner fitness people, you want to actually target a niche, and that will, to introvert, like this is made for introverts. It will, cut out all the extroverts, but it might not, but it will definitely make it more appealing for the introverts. So it's important to also target your niche as well in some of your titles. For over 50, fitness over 50, how to lose weight over 50. It's targeting individuals over 50 because they'll see that and they'll be like, oh, it's not just about losing weight, but it's actually about losing weight for someone my age. I definitely want to click on that because I'm sure it's different than the videos that are made for 20-year-olds, right? So it targets your audience, and that's a great way to also draw people in for the click. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. And don't forget to download the PDF that goes along with this video that shows you over 100 plug and play titles that you can start using today so you can up your CTR rate on your videos in YouTube. Wishing you the best of luck. Take care. Bye for now.